Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Saturday live transmission. Thank you for all of you who are joining us across the globe. We have folks from all parts of the world tuning in today. I see UAE, Thailand, South Africa, South America, all parts of Europe, Canada, and the US. I think that we've achieved global vision. So nice to see you all. We've got a lot of people logged in on Facebook, Crowdcast, and YouTube. Welcome. For those of you who are new, my name is Crystal. I'm with Ascension One Collective, the foundation that supports the work of the channel. I'm here today to guide you into and out of the session. It's been more than a month now since we came together, last to explore realization and completion. First with an Elohim transmission, and then with a manual for questions and answers. Today, we'll hear a transmission from Elohim on connecting with the guides. We've been very busy over here the last month putting together our second workshop with the Stargate experience, the Superconscious Heart, and delivering our first instance of Advanced Course Level 3 Summit. For those of you who haven't begun your journey with the advanced courses, we have our next advanced course, Level 1 Base Camp, beginning in April. It's the perfect time for you to begin your journey, as we will offer levels 1, 2, and 3 sequentially this year. Click the link in the chat or below and submit your name for pre-enrollment, and Emmanuel, our admissions director, will make an assessment if this is the right time for you to begin this journey. Also this February, we returned to the road for the first time in more than a year to do sacred sites work, completing energetic and alignment work on the land throughout the Big Island of Hawaii. This unique work helps raise the capacity of the land to support transformation and awakening worldwide. Stay posted on our Mighty Networks community to watch for the invitation to the Sacred Sites Passport, which will give you a front row seat to the experience with this journey along with us. As mentioned today, the energy transmission will be exclusively Elohim. Next week, we'll deliver our wisdom transmission with Emmanuel. This is normally the questions and answers part of the two-part session, which we separated to give you time to receive the transmission, integrate it, and allow for topic-based questions to emerge over the next week. As always, we have some newcomers, so I'm going to share a little bit to give the folks context for the work. Asil studied within various spiritual traditions over the last 18 years. 5 years ago, he had a strong spiritual experience that opened up this connection that today we refer to as the channel. This is a connection to both powerful energy and wisdom that during the sessions he will embody and bring through. Through this connection, energy will come up through him and reach all of those who are tuning into the live transmission. This energy will allow you to go deeper in your meditation, as well as receive information, which will often take the form of spoken transmission, or in your own way, visions, messages, or an inner knowing. The process for Asil to get into trance includes spontaneous movements of his body and hands, sometimes shaking of his body, fast breathing, and as the energy level rises, sometimes his eyes will roll upwards. It may not seem it, but this is all normal. His everyday human consciousness is still available to him while he's channeling, and he can stop the embodiment at any time. The channel will bring through guides that will specifically introduce themselves with the names humanity has given them. You might recognize some of the names as angels or archangels, but they never refer to themselves as such. Once the energy field is established, then an energetic alignment begins. People report having powerful experiences even over live stream, so it's really easy. During this time, sit back and focus on being in an open, meditative state. Just by being receptive, you've included yourself in this energy field, so there's nothing else you need to do. During the session, you may also bring a loved one into your mind and heart and have them receive the benefits as well. You can set an intention. You can release any old wounds, thoughts, emotions that no longer serve you. People share often that things come up for them even in the absence of an intention. Flow with that also and just accept all that arises. We have a crowdcast poll at the polls tab at the bottom of the screen. We'd like to know how this work impacts you. It's one question at the beginning. how are you doing before the session, and one after the session. With a simple scale from 1 to 5, it's very easy to answer. Please take a second and let us know how you are right now. For people who can support the work, it not only supports Cecile, but it supports the whole production team. Many of you supported the last session and have already supported this one. It's truly appreciated, and it really helps us keep this work accessible. We have links to the support options in the chats. We invite you to listen with an open mind and an open heart. We recommend that you listen in a space where you can't be interrupted and you turn your phone off. We also recommend you stay tuned in through the entire session. If you're in a deep meditative state at the end of the energy transmission, it's okay if you can't hang on to the words thereafter. The benefit of staying with us is what's most important, and the words can be replayed and read later. We are recording the audio and video, and will provide the video and transcript following the event on our website and social media pages. As the session ends, we'll sit together in silence for a few minutes and give you all enough time to come back to this state of awareness. Enjoy your journey. I'll see you back here upon your return.
Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is that time of the month. We're doing our public transmissions. We skipped them last month due to a very busy schedule. Yet, we were always available with the replays. And for those of you that will watch this video as a replay, it is equally as powerful, and sometimes even more powerful for some. The work that occurs does not happen in the linear time experience that we are having as humans on this material plane. The work occurs in the quantum field, or in a higher dimension, so to say. And as it is delivered, it is not affected by space and time. Therefore, a replay is equally as powerful and impactful as this live transmission is. So whenever you watch it, it is live for you. On this journey, we will have a lot of choices. And with every choice that we make, we either listen to an aspect of ourselves, we listen to our heart, and sometimes we listen to guidance that is seemingly outside of us. Often represented as guides, non-material forms of the earth plane, non-material forms of higher planes. And humanity has been on this journey of experiencing, exploring, connecting with guides, probably since the beginning of its existence. And of course, both exist at the same time. You are an individualized expression of the divine as a human being, as well as being part of the oneness. And we want to explore both the individualized experience, connecting to guides, as well as this feeling and this sensation of merging with the guides, of being one with all of those that are participating and connecting in this way. And at first, this guidance may seem like an outside message. And eventually it may feel like a message from your own self, a message from oneness. We will see what the guides have to say about this topic today. Connection to the divine and connection to guides, connection to a higher guidance, to walk this life in human form and to walk this experience, this journey of self-realization. Thank you for joining, and see you all very soon. Greetings. We are Elohim. As humanity started to understand its own existence, its own identity in individualized form, it started to recognize all beings as well manifested into this physical reality. The various forms of consciousness that have found their way into this manifestation. Animals, plants, as well as beings of inanimate objects. Consciousness finds its way into the material form in various expressions. Consciousness finds its way as well coexisting with the material manifestations of this realm. Non-material existence is part of the ecosystem of this reality. An innate and intrinsic part of humanity's existence, of the existence of this world, of this universe. The material form itself carries specific characteristics that allow for an experience, the experience of time, the experience of space, the experience of individualized form, alongside with this individualized form, emotions, the physical body, thoughts and imagination, the exploration of relationship with self and with others, the exploration of relationship with the environment that it is operating in, the exploration of relationship with all non-material existence of this plane as well as of higher planes. In these explorations, humanity has found its way, the various ways of communication. While the simplest ways of communication have been sounds, words, and language, more complex yet complete ways of communication have been through energy and frequency, delivering, receiving information through the intrinsic receptors within the human form. Your consciousness is beyond your physical form. Your consciousness expands into many layers of existence, of non-material existence. And as your consciousness becomes aware of its own capacity, it becomes aware, first and foremost, that human consciousness is a collective. Communication occurs beyond words. Communication occurs beyond time. Communication occurs beyond proximity. All possible through the reality of human consciousness collective. Furthermore, the human consciousness is able to communicate with other forms of consciousness and their collectives, perceived in manifestation of the animal and the plant kingdom, as well as all inanimate forms of consciousness. Furthermore, the forms of consciousness that have no form in this reality, no material existence, yet are present and part of this ecosystem of existence. Humanity has found guidance, direction, and perspective through connecting with other forms of consciousness. In its first iteration, humans have understood the knowledge and the wisdom that is within all beings that exist on this plane, not merely their material manifestation as animals or plants, yet the consciousness that they carry, the wisdom, the information, and the support for life within all of these forms of consciousness. A plant, therefore, is an encyclopedia, a wealth of knowledge, as is an animal. The consciousness that it represents and its material manifestation is merely a pointer to the collective that it represents. These first explorations of communication and connection allowed humanity to understand more closely the purpose that each of these material manifestations of consciousness carry to support life, to support existence on this material plane. Furthermore, curiosity and the desire to awaken, the desire to self-realize, offered humanity the opportunity to reach further, to experience non-material existence and guidance of consciousness that has not established a material form in this reality. Spirits of all kinds, coexisting, co-creating, fulfilling specific purposes to maintain the balance and the harmony on this plane. Furthermore, humanity's curiosity, as well as its desire to awaken, to self-realize, allowed for the reaching to higher forms of consciousness. With every expansion, With every realization, humanity has found new layers of existence, higher forms of consciousness, higher forms of guidance and direction, a perspective differentiated from its own perspective while in material form. Learning is supported from all planes of existence, material or non-material, lower planes or higher planes. Every form offers an important perspective. Only upon considering all perspectives, the totality of this existence can be embraced. And as you explore these higher forms, lower forms, material and non-material forms of existence, you gain another piece of your reflection. You are divine by creation, and so are all forms that you witness. All forms of creation carry the divine seed of this love of creation. Love is reflected to you wherever you look, wherever you feel, wherever you reach with your consciousness. And it allows for a deeper understanding of your existence. And at times, the mind will require answers to questions. At times, you will find yourself seeking answers about existence, answers about purpose, answers to difficult and challenging experiences, to come to important realizations. And at times you will find these answers beyond the perspectives of the own identity. Yet each perspective that you receive will be an important fragment, fraction of that which you seek to understand. And each fragment will offer another piece of understanding of yourself and of your existence. Life itself unfolds naturally. It does not require effort. Communication itself can indeed be driven by effort, yet will occur naturally as the expansion of your consciousness continues. You will find at each milestone of your journey new guidance with forms of material and of non-material kind. A new perspective will be offered to you. And you will consider, you will embrace this perspective as part of the totality of all perspectives. And at times you will choose to utilize this guidance to make choices and decisions for your life and for the life of others. You will seek greater heights in your expansion, in your alignment, and in your capacity as a human being in material form, as human consciousness ever expanding and evolving. Every form of consciousness learns from every other form of consciousness. No information is superior to other information. No energy exchange is superior to other energy exchanges. Every moment is equal in its value and in its power to transform, in its power to fuel evolution. This is the beauty of this creation, of the access that you have been given, of the potential that you have been given to self-realize. The communication and the connection to certain forms of higher as well as of lower forms are at times limited. Limitations occur by the mind. Limitations occur by the heart. Limitations occur by the physical form as well as by your energetic spiritual construct. These limitations are variable and change over time. Observation, dedication, surrender, and trust allow for understanding of the limitations themselves, and the continued expansion will open doors of communication with higher and lower forms of existence. Those that have devoted themselves to this evolutionary journey, aligned their minds, their hearts, their bodies, as well as their energetic spiritual constructs to this journey, will find a plethora of forms of consciousness, a magnitude of connection, a magnitude of communication, at times beyond the comprehension of the mind, beyond the capacity of the heart, beyond the capacity of the physical form, as well as the energetic body. yet all available and accessible to you. Your capacities are merely limited in the present moment, and every moment allows for the expansion of this capacity. Practices have been developed. Alignments and support have been given to humanity to expand this capacity so that your evolution and your journey of self-realization can be supported. Communication and guidance, connection with higher forms and all forms of consciousness are support to your evolution, are support to your self-realization. Your self-realization fueled by the understanding of this conglomerate of consciousness, the totality of existence within you. And a moment will arrive where all existence has become clear within you. A divine harmony and alignment has been established within you, where energy flows without resistance. The capacities of the human form and its material representation through you have been expanded beyond the limitations established. The harmony and the peace, the deepest understanding of love will emerge from this alignment. This is the journey of an individual human being to be a self-realized human being. The self-realization process is a natural unfolding that can be supported with conscious choices. As the choice that you have made to be in this moment, here and now, your self-realization journey is being fueled. The expansion of your consciousness will be supported through the alignments that we will provide. Yet how you embrace and how you integrate this expansion will remain yours. Part surrender, part trust, part devotion, and part practice, part active and part passive. You are the divine expression of consciousness in human form, realizing its existence and realizing itself. Thank you for listening to our words. We will commence the alignments now. Thank you for receiving this unconditional gift of ours to you on your journey of self-realization. Our guidance, our direction is merely one of the perspectives to be received. The most important perspective and direction will always be within you, inspired, supported, and fueled by the sheer infinite perspectives available and accessible to you. And in this journey of awakening and evolution, you will continue to expand, and you will continue to bring in more and more perspectives until no perspective is required and the dissolution of perspective occurs. This is the moment of true presence, the dissolution of identity, the dissolution of space and time into pure existence. Thank you for receiving this work. We will sit for a bit longer in this silence, in this expanded state that we are in as a group and collective. And you may choose to share this place of balance and alignment, this energy and this love with others. And just by bringing them into your present moment, And you may continue in this state of awareness, in the state of expansion, staying aware in this energy field and receiving, and maybe even transmitting. And continue to carry this balance and this harmony that was established today into the rest of your day and to your other relationships and whatever you will be doing today. It's a pleasure to see you and to have these experiences together with you. And we're looking forward to seeing you again.
Welcome back, everyone. Take time to come back into your body. Take any extra time you need in a sitting or lying position, or stay in this state as long as you need to. As we're coming back, I have a few gentle closing remarks. If you'd like to continue this journey, there are a few ways to do it. We've designed a home for all of Ascension One Collective's online community in Mighty Networks, which you can join by using the link placed in the chat now. Those of you who are enrolled in courses are already a part of this community, but I encourage you to peruse our new spaces to see what the greater community is talking about. We have social media pages like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube that you can follow and share. If you're new and watching on YouTube, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. You can invite family, friends, and community to these bi-monthly sessions. A team is posting the next month's transmission schedule now. You can also join our weekly Monday integration calls. We have a month-long interactive online course called Becoming a Pillar of Light. This course, with channeled wisdom and energetic alignments from the Elohim, as well as questions and answers with Emmanuel, is designed to take you through a complete alignment of your four bodies: your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your energy body. This course also includes 3 live stream and Zoom events, which kick off next Tuesday, March 9th. Details about this course can be found on our website under courses and events, and we'll place a link in the chats as well. You can also peruse our channeling archive for answers to previous questions under the Channelings tab on our website. We're continuing our advanced practitioner courses. For those who have not yet experienced the first course, Base Camp, it begins April 6th. In Base Camp, Emmanuel is our admissions director, and when you pre-enroll, your name is submitted to Emmanuel for consideration. Pre-enrollment is now available on our website, and if you're in Crowdcast, there's a direct link to pre-enrollment. For those who have enrolled, we'll share your names with Emmanuel this upcoming week. This work is possible because of your support. As you would imagine, it takes a village to bring this channel to this space and beam it out to all of you. This month, we invite you to continue the giving. There are links in the chat for options. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for contributing your presence and your time. We feel the collective support you have for one another and for us, and we're deeply grateful. Take it easy after the session. Give space for the energy to continue to work. If you can, keep your mind quiet. If you can't, bring this presence and peace to whatever it is you need to do today. I feel the light emanating from all of you, and it fills my heart with joy. Take care, everyone.